Time for us to talk about capturing a Sandstar. This is a blue mouse that we can find in the southern desert area of the Windward Plains. I highly recommend using this campsite that we have right here, which is just to the north of 16. Might be worth just having the second one here just in case it gets broken, but this is definitely the best place to start out when you're trying to look for this. And then what you're going to want to do, or at least the very first time you start looking for this, you're going to want to come here and you're going to want to make it nighttime and plentiful. This is the best time to have it spawn. If you go along the route that I'm about to show you guys, what I recommend that you do is go to inclemency, because that seems to reset the map, and then go back to plenty nighttime after that. So you're going to do a sweep across where I'm going to tell you guys to go during plentiful nighttime. If there's no blue mouse, you're going to come back, you're going to switch it to inclemency, that clears the map, and then you're going to switch it back to plenty nighttime. So that's going to take 600 guild points for each run. Now, if you're doing end game farming, it shouldn't really be an issue. And I know it's awkward, but I tried doing all sorts of things like resetting it straight back there, fast traveling away. That didn't seem to reset the spawn very well. So I just fully clear the map, and then everything is hunky-dory. Once that's all set, then we basically want to zoom in until we see this night room right here. I want you to leave a marker on that, because that is a specific spot that can itself spawn one of the Sandstars. Now, there are other spawns along the way, and I think the one that we're going to catch in my clip actually spawned a little bit closer than that. But the idea is we're going to head west and just kind of stay along the edge of all of the rocky crags here, because that seems to be the best spawn place for them, which is why we've got this campsite. So the idea is we're going to head along this northern part of the desert. If we get over there and there's no spawn, we fast travel back, we reset it, as I said a second ago, and then you can do another run until you finally find one of the mice. Before you set off, though, I highly recommend you get yourself some screamer pods. The good thing is we can actually get those right here. You see this Baunos right here? You go over to that, we zoom in, and we take its feathers. That is going to give us screamer pods, okay? Very important. This is going to make catching the blue mouse much easier. So as you're going around the route that I just told you guys, you're going to see the blue mouse. Luckily, it doesn't dig down or anything, doesn't seem to disappear, doesn't despawn once we've seen it, so we can chase it down if it runs off, but it is easier if you try to sneak up on it so that it doesn't run off and you lose sight of it. Otherwise, you're going to be mega annoyed. The idea is going to be fire the screamer pod at it. That's going to stun it for a second, and that does give you enough time to get your net out so that you can capture it. You're going to see that it's a short time. I've left mine to get away the first time, so you guys can see it's a fairly short window, so you need to be pretty quick about getting your net out. Get on over there, get the net on it, and get the Sandstar caught.